Today our lesson is from Luke chapter 24, verses 13 to 35. We had this lesson earlier in April, but we're going to go through it one more time. This time we're going to look at understanding. The disciples had been with Jesus for quite a long time, 3 years actually, and he had taught them so many things from the Bible. And they still did not understand. They just didn't get it. And so today we're going to see how Jesus opened the minds in their eyes so that they could understand what he's trying to say in his word. Let's see. On the day Jesus rose from the dead, 2 men were going to a village named Emmaus. It was about 7 miles from Jerusalem. As they walked, they talked about Jesus' death and the empty tomb. While they were talking, Jesus came near. He walked on with them, but the 2 men did not know it was Jesus. He kept them from recognizing him. Jesus said, "What are you talking about?" They stood still. They looked sad. Then Clopas said, "Don't you know what things have happened these days?" He said, "What things?" They said, "Things about Jesus. Our high priest and rulers put him on a cross to die. He did many wonderful things. We had hoped he was one that would redeem Israel. It is the 3rd day since he died, and some women amazed us. They were at the tomb early this morning. When they did not find his body, they came back. They said they had seen a vision of angels. The angels said Jesus was alive. Some people with us went to the tomb. They did not see Jesus there." Jesus said to them, "But Jesus had to suffer," and he explained all of the scriptures about himself. When they came near the village, Jesus acted like he was going to go further. But the 2 men said, "Stay with us, for it is evening and the day is almost over." Let's see what happened. So Jesus stayed with them. When he was at the table, he took the bread and he blessed it. Then he broke it and gave it to them. At once they were able to recognize him, but he vanished from their sight. They said to each other, "He helped us understand the scriptures." Then they got up and returned to Jerusalem. They found the 11 disciples who said, "The Lord has risen indeed. He has appeared to Simon." Then the men told what had happened on the road. They told the disciples how they had seen it was Jesus when he broke the bread. Wow. That's amazing, isn't it? Let's look on. This is one of the activities that you got in your packet this week. Let's look at the picture. Can you see the 2 men? And who is that with them? Sure, it's Jesus. And where are they going? Well, they're going to get to stay the evening with the 2 men, aren't they? All right, we have lots of things that we can look for in here. Let's start out here with the water jug. Can you find a water jug? Here comes our pointer. There it is, right there. Oh my, now we need 2 buildings. One building here and another building over there. That's 2. Good job. Now we need some birds. What's this right here? There's 1. There's 2 birds. How many birds do we need? 6. Oh my, there's 2 birds. There's a 3rd bird here. Let's see what we've got down here. There's a 4th bird and a 5th bird. We need one more. Do you know where another bird is? Can you find another bird? Oh, what's this over here? Is this a bird? I think it might be. Okay, now we need a green sash. Can you find a green sash? It's just a little tiny piece like this. A sash is like a belt that they wear around their waist. That's not green, is it? That's not green. What's this? There it is. There's that green sash. Okay, now we need 3 ants. Well, ants are very, very small, and they're usually down on the ground, aren't they? There's an ant right there. Where can we find another ant? Do you see another ant? Oh dear. I have 2 more ants that I don't see yet. Do you? I guess we'll just have to wait for a little bit, and you may have to find them for me. Let's find that Bible. Can you find that Bible in here? No, not there. Not there. Wait, what's that right there? There's that Bible right there. We need 3 palm trees. There's a palm tree, and there's a palm tree, and there's a palm tree way back there. Real good. Now let's see, we need 7 flowers. Can you find the flowers? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear, do we need some more? We do, we need 7. Let's see, let's go up over their heads and around here and down. 6, 7. There's 7 flowers. Who's wearing that striped red coat? Red and yellow and green. There it is. He's wearing it, isn't he? Let's see, we need 5 small rocks. These rocks look like that. They've kind of got a happy face on them, don't they? Let's look at the picture and see if we... Oh, there's 1. Here's 1 over here. 2. There's a tiny little one. 3. Where are we going? Where are we going? Here's 1. 4. And 1 over here. There's the 5th one. Good job. Now let's see what we've got. Can you find Jesus' face? This one is always hidden pretty good, isn't it? Let's find Jesus' face. Maybe it's, nope, it's not there, but there's a cross. We have to remember that one. What's this? Right there. There's Jesus' face. You have to put your head sideways to see him, don't you? There he is. Now we need 2 loaves of bread. Well, I look for bread on the table. And sure enough, there's 1 loaf right there, isn't it? Can you find another loaf? It's not really on the table, is it? Nope. Let's see if we can find it. It's not on his clothes anywhere. He's not stepping on it. Look, there it is. Right there. Somebody dropped it on the path. Let's see what we've got. We need 2 clumps of grass. Oh, those are pretty easy, aren't they? There's 1, and there's 2. Good job. Now we need a large rock, very big. Well, that's not a big rock. That's not a big rock. And those are flat. That's not the ones. There it is. Sure. Good job. It's one way up here, isn't it? Okay, now we need to look for those 4 crosses. You know what? I think this is a hard one. There's 1 right here. We saw that earlier, didn't we? Sure. And if we look over here on the path, there's a second one right there. So that's 2. Now, where can the other 2 be? There are supposed to be 2 more crosses. Well, look at that. There is 1 cross right there. But if you look, there could be another cross here and another cross there, but I can't find the fourth cross. I don't know where it might be. Can you find it? If you find it, come to church tomorrow on Sunday and come tell me where that fourth cross is, okay? Now we need to look for 2 rabbits. I think I see a rabbit right over here. There he is. There's one rabbit right there, and the other rabbit, I think, is hiding back in the bushes by those flowers. There he is. There's that little bunny right there. You know what? While I was looking around, I think I found another ant. There's one, and there's one over there. So that's 3. How many do we need? We do need 3 ants. There's 1, 2, and the third one is way over here. 3. So we found all of our pictures, didn't we? But the most important part is the disciples were sad. Why were they sad? Yeah, because they thought Jesus was still dead, didn't they? And they told this man all about it, but they didn't recognize him as Jesus because God closed their eyes. He wanted them to understand all about these things that the Bible says about Jesus without someone sitting there and telling them, because they just did not understand. So then they said, after Jesus told them all about these things that were in the Bible, they said, why don't you stay with us and have some supper and spend the night? And so Jesus said, okay, he'd go in and stay a while. And so he picked up the bread and he broke it after he blessed it. And then guess what? God opened their eyes and they could see that this was really Jesus. Yes, they remembered this Last Supper and how he broke the bread. And you know what happened after that? Man, he disappeared. He did. And they looked at each other and they said, wasn't our hearts burning? Didn't you feel excitement when he was telling us all about the Old Testament and how all of these things had to happen so that he could redeem the sins of all the world, and that he wasn't here to get rid of the Roman government. He was here to make sure that all people in the world could come to heaven and be with him. And us too. Yeah. And so then they ran out of the house and they ran all the way back to Jerusalem. And what did they do? Yes, they found the disciples and they said, Jesus is alive. We saw him. We saw him. How great is that? And we're so excited that he comes to us in his body and his blood all the time in Holy Communion, in this Last Supper. And so when Jesus says, this is my body, this is my blood for the forgiveness of sins, you can be sure all of your sins are forgiven. Yes, they are. And our take-home point for this week is Jesus gives the forgiveness of sins to us in the Lord's Supper. Look what I have for you this week, you guys. I have a color by number picture. This is a picture of our Emmaus story. We have the 2 guys who are here. Just a minute, let's get our pointer out. Here's one and here's another, and they're walking to Emmaus. And suddenly, who's with them? Jesus is. There he is. And they are telling him how Jesus has died, and then suddenly on the 3rd day those ladies came and said that he wasn't there, and the angels said that he was alive. And they were so excited about that, but they went and they couldn't find Jesus anywhere. And Jesus said, don't you remember in the scriptures what it said about Jesus having to do things? Having to suffer and having to die and rising on the third day? Didn't the scripture say that? Sure it did. And when they got to the town, they went into their house. They said, come stay with us because it's getting dark. And so he did, and he broke bread and gave it to them, and then he disappeared. But you know what? That's when God made them realize that was Jesus with them. And he is God, and he did rise from the dead, and he was alive, and he walked with them. So here we have our picture, and we have all these tiny little light-colored numbers on here. And they are going to tell us what color to put on each one of these areas. Okay? Now over here I have a list. You have yellow as number 1. There it is. What is that? All right, that's the sun. And blue would be where? Sure, in the sky. Here and way up here. You have to be careful because there's a lot of clouds here. What color are the clouds supposed to stay? White, that's right. But some of these, that's right, some of these clouds are there, but they also look like, wait, that's not a cloud, is it? No, that's a bush. What color are bushes? Green, that's a number 5. That's right. And back here we have some rocks, some mountains and rocks. And what color are the rocks? Right, they are dark brown. And we have light brown. I think the rocks are light brown. Let's see. Yep, the rocks are number 7. They are light brown. And the path down here, that's the dark brown, isn't it? Yep, sure. And then do we have some gray? Oh, I think that's their clothes. Some of their clothes are gray, aren't they? What's this over here? Oh, that's a sash, and that's red. Sure, can you do that? That's great. Well, I hope you have a good time, you guys, coloring this picture at home. This is a really fun activity that I can make for you. This has 2 pictures in one. See how they're mixed together? Oh my goodness, you can't even tell one picture from another. They're all different, aren't they? Yes, they are. So if you want to fix this so that you can see 2 separate pictures, you need to fold them. And I'll give you a hint. See these white lines right here? There's one, there's one. They're all right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay. And so what I need you to do is to fold backwards on these white lines. And then that kind of makes that picture into a circle, into a cylinder, doesn't it? And then after you've got them all folded well, you can fold them back and front, back and front, back and front, and make a fan. Sure, that makes a fan, doesn't it? So now, if you hold it up flat, if you hold it up straight, you'll see this one down here. If you hold it up, then you'll see that. You might have to move one way or another, and then, who is that? That's Jesus, and he's breaking the bread. Yes, but now if you lay it down flat, like on a table, sure, look at that. Oh, we have the other picture. And who is this now? This is Jesus, and who are these 2 guys? That's the 2 men, isn't it? Yes, the 2 men going to Emmaus, and Jesus is explaining to them how the scriptures already said that this is going to happen. And they should believe the scriptures, shouldn't they? They should believe what's in the Bible. Now, let's say this prayer, and we'll close with that prayer, okay? So fold your hands and bow your heads, and I'll read it first and you repeat after me, okay? Ready? You got your hands folded? Levi, are your eyes closed? Good boy. Okay, Hannah, are you ready? Here we go. Dear Jesus, you really are our risen Savior. You have power over all things. Forgive us when we don't. See how you help us in our lives. Forgive us when we don't recognize you. Thank you for your body and blood on the cross. Thank you for forgiving us. Thank you for loving us. In your name we pray. Amen. Good job, good job. Okay, you guys keep watching your mailboxes. I hope we'll get another pack to you next week. Have a good day. Bye-bye.